Here is the promise Spawnism. Nah, I don't really have anything to say, so let's get right into it. Here's our first misconception. Assuming you mean respawning, we don't actually believe in that. What we do believe in is reincarnation, and some believe in resurrection. But the resurrection is more of a, you're on your deathbed, you're not dying anymore. I could totally understand concern about this, but it doesn't work if you try to end yourself, and resurrection isn't that crazy of a belief. Many Christians believe in resurrection. Like, have you ever seen people say they almost died and think they were brought back into their body by the power of God from Christianity? That's resurrection. Not to mention that hurting anybody, yourself or others, physically or mentally, is widely considered a sin. If you're saying that someone you knew tried to basically two-time themselves, because it's kind of hard to tell with your grammar, then my heart goes out to them. Honestly, they were likely manipulated by Chesbol and or the Spawn cult, which I would like to emphasize is different from Spawnism. We will not ever, and we have not ever taken Chesbol as our leader. All the people that like Chesbol are Spawn cultists. We don't associate with them. Next question. No, the Spawn is very real in my eyes. It's not the same one from Forsaken. Spawn would never allow living sacrifices. Wow, that was really short actually. Next question. Oh, I am so glad you asked. First off, I believe I am an angel of the Spawn, not physically, but spiritually. I have one wing on my right shoulder blade. I can sometimes feel, and am yet to get the other one. Angels of Spawn become angels through great understanding of Spawnism as a whole, and overcoming personal challenges. In life, I consider myself to be doing my job by making this video. I'd like to emphasize the wing isn't physical, it's on my spiritual body, if you will. You can gain multiple sets of wings. Someone I know even has 5. I think that's really cool. More sets are a sign of growth and enlightenment. Gloating about being an angel is considered disrespectful of the gift you were given. And if angels do something really violent or messed up, they can do something called falling, where their wings and halos turn black from the bright, beautiful colors they used to be. But they can be redeemed and even gain more sets once they've been redeemed. Anyways, that was my infidel. Next question. Bestie, what? As I said earlier, we do not take Chesbila.as our leader. We will not ever, and we have not ever. His actions are not justified either way. Spawnism shouldn't have a leader, and even if we accepted one into our community, which we probably wouldn't, it would not be that downright disgusting man. A few common misconceptions are 1, the whole respawning thing, 2, that we're the same as the Spawn cult, and 3, that we condone harm in any way. As I said, that's widely considered a sin. Next. Oh, haha, you thought I was roleplaying? This is an actual thing, and it's not the same as the Spawn cult. No worries though, a lot of people think that at first. I can post the Discord again if you want. Anyways, next. Where do I even start with this? 1? Well, first, it's not roleplay. I genuinely believe this, and the Spawn isn't the image. It's just a symbol we use. I know, not a great choice, but whatever. I have to admit that I always come back genuinely made me giggle, but it's more like your soul gets put into a new body once you're already fully dead. Next. What? Booking.do, you mean killing? Again, we don't condone that. That's all Chesbol. I feel like a broken record. If you've watched this far, you can probably debunk that on your own. There are way too many for me to put here. So I'll just tell you all the ones I know. Heaven-bound, believe there's a heaven before and after reincarnation. Soulrinism, my own branch though, I took the word soulrin from ODDLI form, basically focuses in on self-care and making sure your life is as happy as it can be. Sorry, I'm getting a little tired, so that's probably all I'm gonna list, although I'm in a lot. I'm glad you asked. I'm also glad this is your first time hearing of it, so you can start out with the right info. Spawnism is a really broad term, and is hard to define, so I'll just tell you my main beliefs. I believe in a God that goes by many names. The Spawn, Karya, Soulrin, Ect, Andy believe through spreading love. In this life, I can reincarnate. There's no limit to amount of reincarnations in my beliefs. As I was about to post this, another person commented. So let's answer theirs to exclamation mark dot and no questions left unanswered. Honestly, I was almost hoping someone would talk about this .so I could debunk it. Deep inhale. As I've already said, we do not take Chesbol as our leader. We have not, and we will not. Spawnism actually existed before Chesbol started creating Spawn cult. Some people actually think that Spawnism existed before 2 times, which I also would like to think is true. But we have .to find concrete proof that Chesbol is a horrible person and nobody likes him. I agree with the pedophile, and it's horrible things. We do not follow him. The whole thing about members committing atrocities for second life is unfortunately true, but it's not Spawnism's fault, it's Chesbol's, and Chesbol wasn't teaching Spawnism. Contrary to popular belief, he called it Spawnism, but it was just a mass .to that he's a horrible Spawn cultist. Oh, that was all of them. Well, whatever. Goodbye, and seriously thank you for watching this far.